Janjarben se for semere von Saber Sonlar. Vaklar Gantonren, Disterar Chamere Savoyakar. Van Vanar Ganaron Taganaren, Wan, Vaklar Litveren, Yokai Watch, Puni Puni. I'm feeling too burnt out on Puni Puni right now to do a whole star guide. I have been lightly playing, but not playing very actively. Feeling very burnt out from the last event that was our grindable event, and I worked really hard on it, but still didn't get any event yokai. So I'm still gonna highlight a few stars that I found difficult, but point out the ones that I think will be tough ones. But if you're stuck in a specific one other than those, comment down below which one you need help with. But I'm not going to go over all of them. Sorry about that. Maybe some later event I will, but not this one. But I am going to do an event overview a bit close to what Robbett would do, because I already know that he's not going to do a video on this event, but I feel like it should be documented. So I'm going to do something close to what he would do in terms of, talking about this event. So this is should start at the beginning again. This is a Puyo Puyo collab. So Puyo Puyo and Puni Puni are collabing, which makes sense. I mean, it's maybe surprising to some people, but but it makes a whole lot of sense because, well, they're in a way very similar games. I mean, they're based on jelly bubbles, and as you can see, all the advanced stages except for the boss stages are just fighting the jelly bubbles from Puyo Puyo. Which makes a whole lot of sense because, well, Puni Puni is also a puzzle game about jelly bubbles, just like Puyo Puyo is a puzzle game about jelly bubbles. And you link them up in either case, but in different ways. Puyo Puyo is a bit more like Tetris, whereas this is more like Connect the Dots. But fancy. So, I'm gonna explain like the specifics of these unique characters. Can't even really call them yokai, but these unique characters soon. But first, I'm gonna do a battle to show off the gimmick of this event and explain how to deal with it. They didn't borrow most of the mechanics from Puyo Puyo. Mainly it's Puni Puni gameplay, but just with Puyo Puyo characters. But see these gray things that are gray versions of the Puyo? Well, those are a lot like the things that fall from the sky when your opponent collects, when your opponent links something up. So in games like Puyo Puyo. So these get in the way, and you can't really link these or pop these at all. So what you have to do is you have to pop a size 4 or larger. It's specifically 4 or larger, not 3 or larger, but 4 or larger Puni next to them, and that will pop some of them that are nearby. There seems to be like a limit to how many you can pop at once, no matter how big your Puni is. But it's kind of reminiscent of point ball events from back when those were part of Puni Puni, but you don't get any Y points for popping these. You just get the freedom of your board back. So those will slowly filter in as you pop your Puni. Some other newly falling things will be those things instead of your Puni. It's a fairly low probability, but you'll still see a few in any battle that you don't just like insta win with a pre-fill ultimate. So So that's something to watch out for, but how you deal with it is you make and pop a size 4 or larger puni next to them. Alright. And this is a Flick O Hajiki event. So it's the mini game. The way you get white points in this event, the only way you can get white points in this event is by playing the mini game that has a special stamina that very, very slowly refills. But it's the kind of mini game with like the really long board that you have to flick. It's not like the slingshot thing, because there's a slingshot version that's way better. This is the far inferior version, where the version where you just flick and hope it goes the direction you tried to put it. Also, sorry if I sound sick. I'm not really sick, but just my throat is being weird right now. Don't worry too much about it. I'll be fine. Anyway. This event, there are okay, so you saw those Puyo things? Well, there are 5 different tribes for 5 different colors that they come in. Let me just flip through this. Right. Okay, so where are they? Alright, I forgot. I already have like a thing prepared. I made a team out of them. And the only one that's not in this is the green one, which I've also recruited. None of the Puyo are like auto befriend. You have to work hard to get them. But this one in the middle is the one you get in the login stamps. Okay, so this is Arliss, beginner. That's what the parentheses thing says. It's beginner Arliss. His ultimate name is Fire! And it just says Fire in like the loanword script. But this is a center popper. So you can get in this event's login stamps is a mysterious SS rank center popper. Now let's look at the different Puyo. All the Puyo have very literal names. Like this is just red Puyo. It has like the kanji for the concept character for the color, and then Puyo. And similarly, there's yellow Puyo and purple Puyo and blue Puyo. So the red Puyo is a brave tribe S rank attack booster. The yellow Puyo is a mysterious S rank healer. The purple Puyo is an eerie tribe S rank stunner. The blue Puyo is a slippery tribe. A slippery tribe S rank direct attacker with a single target. And lastly, here's the green Puyo, who is the green Puyo is a Heartful Tribe S rank. What is that thing? I don't know what that is. I'll have to test. But it's either a screen clearer or an all attacker. Neither of those would make much sense, because either would be like superior to the other things, but let's see. I'm gonna test and find out what it is. But it said something about hole and damage in the Japanese that I could read. Couldn't read all of it though, unfortunately. Alright, what do you do? Oh, so that's an all attacker. Well, it's a direct attacker that hits all targets, no matter how many they are. So you can think of that as a direct attacker with 3 targets. That's what the green one is. It's ultimate wise. Alright, with that out of the way, I haven't gotten any of the characters from the Gasha, and I don't think that I will this event, but let's just really quick show what those are, just for documentation purposes. After all, Robbett always does. So the triple Z rank is R-less, the one that's not beginner. And the double Z ranks are Shezo and Witch. One of the characters just named Witch, okay. And the single Z ranks are Amiti and Dorako Kentaro. Oh, Kentaros? Okay, so Dorako Kentaros, whoever that is a Z rank here. In the Y point only Gasha. And now the triple S ranks. There's Carbuncle, and that's a Puyo Puyo character. I don't know about that thing, but that might be just a yokai, and these are definitely yokai. And then in the double S ranks, it is possible in the Y point Gasha to re-get R-less beginner. And the rest of these are unrelated. But, that's the thing there. Now to look at the bonuses, the event information. All this is just explaining that it's an Ohajiki event and how Ohajiki works here. And saying that you could get a Z rank if you get high enough level in the Super Ohajiki event. I can never get that high, personally. Anyway, but So in the base Ohajiki, not against the super boss, but just the regular boss. It's the fish dude this time. Should go look at that. It's this fish dude who is an Eerie tribe, triple S rank, as shown here, because you can potentially buy him directly once you've beaten 4 basic Ohajiki bosses, and his name is Skatodara. Don't know why he's called Skatodara. He doesn't have a skateboard or whatever, but that's what he's called. So when fighting that guy, when fighting Skatodara in the Ohajiki battle, you get bonus damage with a big bonus if you use Dorako Kentaros, and a medium-sized attack boost bonus with Amiti or Carbuncle. And in the Super Ohajiki, with the Super Boss, who is, according to this, literally named Satan. I'm not making that up. That's not my name for him. That's just what he's called. It's called Satan. So when fighting Satan in a Super Ohajiki battle, that'll never not be funny to me. But anyway, get a big attack boost, a big attack bonus using Witch, and the character named Witch, that is. And also have a big bonus, attack bonus, if you use Shizo, and a medium-sized bonus if you use Arliss. Why is the triple Z rank a weaker bonus than the mid-event edition? Anyway, the character named Witch is the mid-event edition, and so it's lower rank than this triple Z rank that gets a smaller bonus. But and if you get the fish dude from beating, 40 Ohajikis and then buying him in the point shop, you can get a tiny boost. But those boosts are usually too tiny to be worth it. But it is technically a thing. Get a tiny attack boost to then use against the super boss. So it's a tiny consolation if you can't get any of the event tier guy, I guess. Event characters from the Y Point Gacha. And here's the big deal here. This is talking about a fusion that you can do to get a better character based on the throne room battle. And this character here that they're advertising or showing off, whatever, is literally named Masked Satan. That's what it's called, Masked Satan. I didn't come up with that. It's just what it's called. And this is saying that in the throne room battle, you get bonuses from using any of these characters, Witch, or the triple Z rank Arliss, or Shizo. If you've played Puyo Puyo, you'll have to tell me in the comments if I'm saying Shizo right. But anyway, And here's it saying what bonuses they'll give. And now here the triple Z rank does give the big bonus. Oh, but then the witch person who's middle edition also does. Alright, so those give big attack bonuses against the throne room boss. And then Shizo or whatever gives a medium bonus to attack and a medium bonus to defense, along with Witch giving a medium bonus to defense, and Arliss gives a tiny bonus to defense. You'd think they would value the triple Z rank more here, but what do I know? Especially because like the Hojiki super boss is what matters the most, and then for the throne room battle, defense is what matters the most. So you'd think of it the other way around, with this getting the best thing. But anyway, and here it's saying that if you get Satan or Masked Satan with the fusion, either of those can give a Y point boost. But if you could do the fusion, then you get a bigger Y point boost. But since you only get Y points in the Hojiki battles in this event, it's saying that it gives a bonus to Y points from Hojiki battles if you use them in Hojiki battles. So that's what that is. And this is just saying that beginner Arliss gives an attack boost and a defense boost on basic event stages during this event. Interesting. Don't know what this is about. Oh, okay. This is saying that that there's a hidden stage in the throne room, but not anywhere else. But it's saying that on the hidden stage in the throne room, there's another version of Satan that you can fight. I guess it's a challenge stage, and so on that, challenge stage, you can, you have different bonuses. There's an attack bonus from Draco Kentaros and from Amiti. And there's a medium defense bonus from Amiti and a small defense bonus from Draco Kentaros. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing Draco Kentaros quite right, but anyway. It's hard to tell with katakana what exactly is intended. You kind of have to know ahead of time what it is you're reading. Alright. Now for some stars I want to highlight because I find them difficult. Yeah, I got done. Okay, not on the boss stage. Here. Seems like these days boss stages frequently have weird conditions where you have to use only a certain tribal yokai. But I guess in this first boss stage they're not doing that this time around. But on stage 12, you have to do a 12 combo or more and win within 100 seconds. So that 12 combo might sneak up on you. I don't know. I think that might be tricky. And on this stage, something that I found really difficult, you have to get into fever time 2 different times in the same battle. Which is already pretty tricky for me, but it's even tougher with those things that fall into the battlefield. Because then eventually the battlefield gets really crowded and you have to pop a size 4 or larger to clear out the battlefield some. Also, for some strange reason, the difficulty levels are different types or serving sizes of curry or something. If anyone has played Puyo Puyo, can you explain to me what that's about in the comments? Anyway, that was the only thing on this map that I had a hard time with. But let me check this boss stage. Let's see. Yes, this is what I was thinking of. Alright, so on stage 28, the boss stage against Amiti, you have to use Shady Tribe Yokai only in order to get the 3rd star. And during this event, you get some pretty big chunks of, you know, big Y point rewards, relatively speaking, for getting all the stars on each map. So you'll definitely want to try to do that if you have the fortitude to. Unlike me, because I'm all burnt out. But on stage 29, you have to finish with the ultimate outside of fever time. On stage 30, you have to make 6 or more bonus balls. Kind of just going over, you know, star conditions that I think would be probably pretty difficult. Like ones that didn't automatically do. Right. On stage 31, you have to pop less than 85 Puni. Which the following obstruction Puyos make it difficult. I just went. On stage 33, you have to win with only Eerie Tribe Yokai. On stage 32, you have to win without continue. But not sure if that's tricky for anyone. On stage 34, you have to win without healing. So you might have to take a yokai off your team if you have one that auto heals you. Might have to swap them out for someone that doesn't auto heal. Potentially. Otherwise you'll just automatically get that one. If you don't have any healers. On stage 35, you have to use 7 or more ultimates in one battle. Sorry if you hear any gross noise in the video. I've noticed that when I talk I make a lot of gross sounds without meaning to. Sorry about that. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't get picked up too much by the mic. On stage 36, you have to do a 28 combo or more. On stage 37, you have to create 8 bonus balls or more. Yeah, we're getting into really difficult things here. On stage 38, you have to win with only Slippery Tribe Yokai on your team. On stage 39, you have to do a 32 combo or more. And you have to do a battle that you win within 70 seconds. On stage 40, you have to pop 370 Puni or more, and do 8 or more ultimates in one battle. I should clarify that the pop 370 or more Puni is also within one battle. But these don't have to be the same battle. Sorry, goodness. Yeah, on stage 41 you have to do 8 or more ultimates. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. Kinda all over the place here now. On stage 42, you have to pop 75 or less Puni. On stage 43, you have to pop 390 or more Puni in the same battle. And in one of the battles on stage 43, you have to win within 70 seconds. On stage 44, you have to do a 38 combo or more, and you have to use 9 or more ultimates in the same battle. That is never. And on boss stage 45, you have to win with only mysterious tribe yokai on your team. If there's any other star conditions that you are struggling with, just comment them and I'll tell you what to do there. But hopefully I got at least most of the tough ones. Alright, here's the throne room stage battle, whatever. Oh, you can't befriend here. Okay, so that clears up part of my confusion. What kind of curry that thing is. But this is Masked Satan. That's what he's called. Masked Satan. Masked Satan. And here are the stamps that you'll need to do. If you want to actually win at this stage, which is I guess needed to unlock this hidden stage where you can actually befriend someone. And here's where you can befriend regular Satan, I think. No, it would be here, right? Yeah, here's you befriend the regular Satan. So you have to beat this stage to unlock this stage, then beat this stage to get the sunglasses that use the fusion item, and that's the mask for the Masked Satan. So, yeah. That increases his rank from Z to ZZ, and then increases his Y point bonus in Ohajiki. But you'd have to actually use him in the Ohajiki battle rather than just have him at all to get that bonus. But in order to have a good chance here, you have to both have all the event yokai that give boosts in this battle, and which are Witch and Arliss and Shizo, I mean. Anyway. But these are the power stamps. You also have to have these, but these weaken the boss. The boss's abilities, decrease their HP or the attack, or their counterattack, or block other things. And you have to pretty much get all of them essentially in order to make them a manageable opponent. At least that's the usual thing. I don't know how tough this particular one is, but you know, on general principle. But in this case, you unlock each one by beating super boss levels. So for beating the 5th level of the super boss Ohajiki for this event, you decrease this boss's HP. For beating the 6th level, you reduce the obstruction balls that do damage to you when they pop. If you clear 7, super boss, if you beat super boss 7, then that will decrease the counterattack damage that he'll do to you when you use his ultimate on this stage. Right. So all of these are like for this stage specifically, but you earn these by beating different levels of the super boss. So for beating super boss 7, decreased counterattack damage. So then you're punished less harshly for using his ultimate. And for beating boss 8, boss level 8, you super boss level 8, you can get power down. I'm guessing this is just well, either this decreases how much they nerf boosters, or it decreases how much damage they do to you, but no, this is their attack power. So this decreases this boss's attack power if you beat Super Ohajiki 8. And if you beat Super Ohajiki 9, it will decrease their counterattack damage again. And if you beat level 10 Ohajiki Super Boss, it'll decrease their HP again. So, and there's also individual rewards shown here for getting each stamp as well. So you'll also get if you can beat Ohajiki Super Boss 10, which is really tough. I don't think very many people ever get to do that in any event, let alone a specific one. But if you have the event yokai, you can try for it. And if you can do that, you can get a G ultimate, a G Soul Secrets as well. So you get some prize from that, even if you still can't beat this guy thereafter. But that's all the stuff. So these are all things you can buy for different levels of Ohajiki beaten. There's like an icon at level 25. These are the basic Ohajiki battles and the super boss. But level 25 you can get this icon potentially. But these things you have to buy with waypoints, so you might not want to buy them. But if you really care about them. And here's Sherzo or Sherzo, whatever. At level 35 beaten for the basic Ohajiki boss, you could potentially buy an icon for Satan. the Puyo Puyo depiction of Satan. And if you get to level 40, you can not only potentially buy this one, this guy, that is one that you've been fighting a lot in to get, but also you could, get this SS rank yokai if you really cared about him. I'm gonna try to eventually, beat all those boss and buy this and this just for completeness sake, but because I don't have my medallion as complete as it can be from just directly buying yokai from waypoint shops. But But I figure most people don't really care about most of those. But one of them is SS rank. And depending on how strong your team is, you might find that useful. I don't know. Anyway. But that's that. Until next time, take care by the carrying power. Ragamavoyik.